I told you I got caught up in a wave, almost gave it away. Would you hear me out if I told you I was terrified for days? Thought I was gonna break. Oh, I couldn't stop and try to slow it all down. Crying in the bathroom, had to figure it out. With everyone around me saying you should be so happy now. Oh, if you keep reaching out, then I'll keep coming back. If you're gone, I'm okay with that. If you leave the light on, I'll leave the light on. Light on, light on, light on. Ooh, ah. Would you believe me now that I always had the best intentions, babe? Always wanted to say, feel me now, that I've always been on so many ways. Oh, and I'll never change. Oh, I couldn't stop and try to figure it out, but everything kept moving. Voice got so loud, with everyone around me saying, you should be so happy now. Oh, you keep reaching out, then I'll keep coming back. If you're gone, I'm okay with that. If you leave the light on, I'll leave the light on. Light on, light on, and I am finding out there's just no other way. And I'm still dancing at the end of the day. If you leave the light on, I'll leave the light on. Light on, light on, light on. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. If you keep reaching out, I'll keep coming back. If you're gone for good, then I'm okay with that. If you leave the light on, I'll leave the light on. Light on, light on, light on. I am finding out there's just no other way. And I'm still dancing at the end of the day. If you leave the light on, I'll leave the light on. Oh, if you leave the light on. Oh.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to warmly welcome you to the Northern Star Student Remembrance event. Thank you, 7 Days, one of our talented student a cappella groups, for that beautiful opening song. We're grateful they'll be sharing more performances with us throughout the evening. My name is Katie Jackson, and I serve as Associate Vice President and Dean of Students. In partnership with the Office for Gopher Family Engagement, it is a deep honor to be with you tonight and to hold space together as we remember and celebrate the lives of students in our community who've passed in the last year. We want to acknowledge that due to our current local weather conditions, we may receive severe weather alerts during this evening's event. If we do, our presenters will pause the program for staff to provide any updates or directions and continue the event as we're able. As we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the land on which the University of Minnesota stands. Our campus is located on the traditional, ancestral, and contemporary lands of Indigenous peoples. This is Dakota land, ceded in the treaties of 1837 and 1851. Recognizing this history is an important part of our continued work to understand our relationship to this place and to one another. Please note that tonight's event is being live streamed and will be available on the Northern Stars website. To the families who are joining us, whether you are here in person or with us virtually, thank you. We know this evening may be emotional, and we want you to know how much your presence means. The students we honor tonight were cherished members of the university community. They made a meaningful impact on their classmates, faculty, staff, and especially on all of you. Their lives mattered deeply, and we are here to remember that together. For those attending in person, please know that university staff are available throughout the room and the theater if you need any support throughout the program. You're not alone in this space. Thank you for being here with us, whether in person or virtually. I'd also like to thank Executive Vice President and Provost Gretchen Ritter and Vice President for Student Affairs, Kelvin Phillips, for your support in making this meaningful gathering possible. Thank you to the many campus representatives in attendance this evening, our collegiate deans, campus leaders, and to the faculty, staff, and students who are with us today to help us honor these remarkable individuals. The Northern Stars event draws from our campus and local traditions in both name and spirit. Its name comes from a treasured line in the university's alma mater, Hale, Minnesota, which you'll hear later in the evening, along with a reflection on its history. Tonight is about remembrance, but also the light that each of these students brought into our lives. That light continues to shine in memories that each of these students brought, stories into our community that they helped shape. Following the event, each family will receive a certificate of attendance and a handcrafted candle holder created by a local company founded by university alumni. This gift is a symbol of enduring light, a tribute to your students' presence and the lasting impact they made on our campus. At this time, it's my honor to invite Executive Vice President and Provost Gretchen Ritter to share a few opening reflections.
Thank you, Katie, and good evening, everyone. We gather tonight in remembrance of the members of our community we lost over the past year. One professional student, one graduate student, and 5 undergraduate students. To their families, to all who knew them as friends, classmates, and mentors, and to all within our campus community, I feel your grief. The weight of their loss is still so immediate for this community. And with that, some things will never be exactly the same as we once knew them. As a parent, I cannot fathom the magnitude of your loss. Yet we will each find a way forward. While that is a deeply personal journey for each of us, please know that you do not walk that path alone. It feels impossible to find the words to appropriately express this profound and collective loss. How deeply these individuals mattered to the fabric of our community. As a university, we carry a shared responsibility to remember, to support one another, and to honor those we have lost. We do so in sorrow, but also in gratitude for who they were. and for the mark they have left on our campus and in our hearts. In this moment of sorrow, as well as unity and care, may this important University of Minnesota tradition be a source of light. And may it remind us of a simple but enduring truth. Those who are loved are never truly gone. Those we honor tonight live on in the hearts of many because they were and continue to be so very loved. I also want to express my sincere thanks to our student hosts and performers who have come together to recognize their peers with great care and compassion. Wherever a beautiful soul has been, there remains a trace of memories. May those memories bring peace, comfort, and in time, strength. And now I would like to introduce Flora Yang from the Professional Student Government, in addition to Christine Chow and Bolo Watifa, apologize, Olu, Afolabi, from the Council of Graduate Students. Flora, Christine, and Olu will now recognize the students being remembered this evening. Thank you once again for the opportunity to honor your loved ones. Thank you.
Thank you, Executive Vice President and Provost Rita. My name is Bolu Watife Olu Afolabi, and I'm the President of the Council of Graduate Students. At this time, we would like to honor the students, now our Northern Stars, who have left us in the past year. We will read each name and share a few thoughts about each student. We will first honor graduate and professional students, then take a few moments to reflect, while 7 Days a cappella returns to perform for us. We will then continue with honoring our undergraduate students.
My name is Christine Chow, and I am the Vice President of the Council of Graduate Students. Our graduate student this evening is Catherine Vasquez from College of Education and Human Development. Catherine was a dedicated scholar and emerging leader whose passion for community and collaboration left a meaningful impact on those around her. A PhD student in the Family Social Science program within the College of Education and Human Development, Catherine was deeply engaged in her academic work and committed to fostering connections within her cohort. Known for her effervescence, leadership, and collaborative spirit, Catherine built strong relationships with peers and contributed to a sense of purpose in her program. Her presence was not only felt through her academic pursuits, but through the way she brought people together. Catherine was most recently enrolled in spring 2025 before taking a formal leave of absence for that semester and for fall 2025. She passed away on January 14, 2026. Beyond her academic life, Catherine was a loving mother to one child and a devoted partner to her spouse, Efren. Her family was central to her life, and she carried that care and dedication into her relationships and work. Memorial services were held in Florida, where most of her family resides. Catherine will be remembered for her warmth, her leadership, and the sense of community she cultivated among those who had the privilege of knowing her.
My name is Flora Yang, and I am the president of the Professional Student Government. This evening, we are reading the biography of a student who took courses to learn and connect with our community proudly as a non-degree seeking student. Lon Rosenfield, from the College of Continuing and Professional Studies. Lon was the embodiment of a lifelong learner after attending Dartmouth University and later earning a PhD in medieval literature from Columbia University. A longtime resident of Minneapolis, Lon was a business owner, a teacher, a runner, a craft cocktail maker, a father, and a grandfather. Lon had been taking classes at the university for some time, including coursework in art history, classical and Near Eastern studies, Jewish studies, and most recently, Italian. Lon's family remembers his humor and ability to entertain his friends and dear family with laughter. We now take a moment to reflect as we listen to 7 Days a cappella.
And I saw the peaks on my own that you probably meant for us. And I tore out the fear from my bones that you probably never lost. And I saw the peaks on my own that you probably meant for us. And I tore the fear from my bones that you probably never lost.
would like to introduce Riley Hetland and Ethan Fiegel from Undergraduate Student Government to recognize the undergraduate students being remembered this evening.
Thank you, Dean Jackson. My name is Riley Hetland, and I'm the president of our undergraduate student government. I am honored to remember the following undergraduate students. Manuel Castillo, Jr. from the College of Science and Engineering was an exceptional student in the College of Science and Engineering, where he studied computer science and applied mathematical statistics. Originally from Big Spring, Texas, Manuel was known for an impressive work ethic and a quiet, gentlemanly nature, often seen by teachers opening doors and offering to help wherever it was needed. A gifted musician, Manuel was a devoted member of the University of Minnesota Marching Band, where he played the saxophone and was a cherished pregame buddy to his fellow bandmates. He was also an accomplished athlete on the swim team and a deeply devoted son and brother, taking great pride in being a role model for his younger siblings. Manuel's life was defined by faith, his academic brilliance, and the bright light he brought to his friendships. He will be deeply missed by his family, his best friend and roommate Evan, and the entire university community. Ethan Tickler from the College of Liberal Arts was a dedicated student, where he was part of the Statistical Practice Program. Known for his analytical mind and his commitment to understanding the complexities of the world through data, Ethan was a valued member of his academic community. Those who studied alongside him recognized his quiet diligence and his passion for a field that seeks to find truth and clarity in numbers. Ethan's presence within the College of Liberal Arts was a testament to his intellectual curiosity and his drive to contribute to the field of statistics. He will be remembered by his fellow students and faculty for his focus, his kindness, and the meaningful path he was forging at the university.
My name is Ethan Fiegel, and I'm the Vice President of the Undergraduate Student Government. Our next undergraduate student is Aaron Lee from the College of Design. Aaron was a thoughtful and engaged member of the University of Minnesota community, whose life reflected a strong connection to both service and culture. A retail and consumer studies student in the College of Design, Aaron was most recently enrolled in spring 2025 and was drawn to the university for its diverse student body, vibrant campus life, and its proximity to home in Woodbury, Minnesota. Aaron's identity as a Korean American was an important part of his life. Though born in the United States, he spent several years living in Korea and remained closely connected to Korean culture and community throughout his life. He was committed to giving back and volunteered with organizations such as Feed My Starving Children and participated in many highway cleanup efforts. Aaron also found joy in everyday pursuits, including watching movies, hiking, and staying active through working out. He will be remembered for his generosity, his commitment to service, and the balance he maintained between his personal interests, cultural identity, and community involvement. Our next student is Easton Clevin from the College of Science and Engineering. Easton started his education at the university in the fall of 2024. A recent graduate of East Ridge High School, Easton was a student in the College of Science and Engineering and was looking forward to building a focus area in engineering. In his early meetings with his advisor, he shared his excitement about being on campus, the independence he was beginning to explore, and the friendships he was forming as he embraced college life. He was known for his kindness and thoughtfulness, often seeking ways to help others or brighten someone's day. He enjoyed working out, online gaming, where he built friendships with people from around the world, watching movies, traveling, and spending time with his dog Maisie, whom he delighted in spoiling. Easton's compassionate nature left a quiet but lasting impact on those around him. Our next student is Paul Sebastian Calderon from the College of Science and Engineering. Paul, known by most as Sebastian and warmly as Sebas, was a dedicated computer science student in the College of Science and Engineering and a proud graduate of Columbia Heights High School. A first-generation college student, Sebastian saw coding as a powerful form of self-expression and a path towards a bright future. He balanced his studies with a deep commitment to service, serving his country in the Army National Guard and giving his time to his church and family. On campus, Sebastian was a beloved leader within the Mi Gente Latinx Cultural Center, where he served on the youth committee and was also part of the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers. He was also known to be a role model and organizer who moved others through his kindness. Sebastian was a soldier scholar whose life was defined by his devotion to community and his positive light. He will be remembered for the legacy of love and leadership he leaves behind at the university and beyond. As requested by his family, I would now like to invite Sabrina Corbera from Mi Gente Latinx Student Cultural Group to read Sebastian's biography in Spanish.
Paul Sebastián Calderón, mejor conocido por muchos como Sebastián, y con cariño como Sebas, fue un dedicado estudiante de Ciencias de la Computación en la Facultad de Ciencias de Ingeniería y un orgulloso graduado de Columbia Heights High School. Como estudiante universitario de primera generación, Sebastián veía la computación como una poderosa forma de expresión personal y un camino hacia un futuro brillante. Él equilibraba su tiempo con sus estudios, sirviendo a su país en la Guardia Nacional, como puedes ver en esa foto, y dedicando tiempo a su iglesia y a su familia. En el campus, Sebastián fue un líder muy querido dentro del Centro Cultural Latinx Mi Gente y también en la Sociedad de Ingenieros Profesionales Hispanos, SHIP. Él formó parte del Comité Juvenil y también era conocido por ser un modelo a seguir y un organizador que inspiraba a los demás con su amabilidad. Sebastián era un soldado estudiante cuya vida fue definida por su devoción a la comunidad y su luz. Será recordado siempre por el legado de amor, liderazgo que dejó en la universidad y en la comunidad. Gracias.
Our Northern Stars remembered here this evening will always be a part of our Maroon and Gold community. I would now like to invite Dr. Katie Jackson back to the podium to continue our event.
The University of Minnesota's alma mater, Hale, Minnesota, was written in 1904 and first performed that spring in honor of the graduating class that year. The lyrics speak to the profound impact the university has on its students and the hope that the education and experiences gained here will guide their personal growth and development. The song reflects a mutual relationship, one in which both the university and its students shape and strengthen one another. The university is a guiding Northern Star for its students, and in turn, students, both those present with us today and those we remember, are a Northern Star to the university. Hale, Minnesota will now be performed by saxophone players from the Minnesota Marching Band. Thank you for being with us today for this meaningful tribute to our remarkable students. As we gather this evening, we're reminded of how fortunate we are to have known, learned from, and shared a community with each of these students we honor. Everyone participating in this event represents just a small portion of the many lives touched by the presence, spirit, and the gifts of these bright northern stars. At this time, let us pause to recognize all of the students we're remembering tonight, including those whom we're not making a formal acknowledgement in respect of their families' wishes. As our evening comes to a close, please know that we hold each of you and your families in our hearts. For the families joining us in person, there are materials available for you to take with you in the lobby as you leave tonight. And for those of you who are attending virtually, we'll be mailing these materials to you in the coming days. For all of our in-person guests, we invite you to stay for light refreshments and conversation in the lobby. If you've not already had a chance to do so, we have these cards where you can leave a memory of a student and leave these in the bag for families to take home with them. We'll also be mailing these out to families who are not with us tonight. And so, again, with heartfelt thanks and deep gratitude, we wish you a peaceful and gentle night.